Baguio, known for its pine trees and mountainous scenery, is located in the north of Luzon and offers a cooler and different retreat from the Philippine lowlands. If you're looking to see and experience something else than white beaches and islands in the Philippines, Baguio is definitely a great break from the heat.
What was it? Crystal? Crystal, like the.
I'm here in Baguio in Camp John Hay. I think that's right, Camp John Hay, and I'm test riding a KTM G200.
This is the road to Baguio, right? Oh, yeah. Cannon Road. All right.
The trip to Baguio from Manila is itself a treat for the eye, as you'll see the scenery change as soon as you start heading up the hill. Driving through the valleys and up towards Baguio City reveals waterfalls and cliffs that are absolutely breathtaking. Just make sure to keep your eyes on the road, as there are a lot of blind turns and narrow areas. Take it easy around those blind curves, make sure you're in your lane, and you should be fine. A few things to keep in mind and prepare for before heading up the hill. Rain and landslides. The road leading up to Baguio is prone to landslides, especially during rainy season. Brakes and brakes. As mentioned, the scenery is really breathtaking, so why rush? Take a break to enjoy it. And please make sure that your vehicle's brake system is in good order before taking the trip up or down the mountain. Familiarize yourself with engine braking and use this technique on the way down, as overusing your brakes will make them hot, and this in turn might lessen their effectiveness, or in worst cases, render them useless. You don't want that happening when you're going downhill. Blind curves and narrow roads. If you aren't comfortable driving on narrow roads with blind curves and twisties, the trip up the hill might be a challenge. Baguio City itself is riddled with narrow streets with steep inclines. If you're driving in automatic, make sure you familiarize yourself with the car's low gear shifting patterns on your shifter. You will encounter blind curves, so please avoid overtaking in these and stay in your lane. This especially goes for my fellow MC brothers and sisters. Take it easy when banking these blind corners. Baguio has coding. This means that if you're in a car, depending on your plate number, there might be a day in the week where you can't drive in certain parts of Baguio City.
You must think I'm so weird. You guys aren't seeing, but I'm not wearing a helmet while I'm riding, so I had to mount my camera and microphone and all. So yeah, it's currently strapped around my head with a makeshift strap, and it actually looks, I think it's pretty ingenious, but to some, genius might look stupid. So in this case, the guy looked at me and I think he thinks I'm stupid.
There are many reasons to go to Baguio. One of my favorite ones is the food. Baguio is a foodie's wet dream. Within the city, you'll find alternative themed places that serve quirky and unique meals, prepared to perfection using local, fresh vegetables. The city center can get very trafficated during peak hours, so it might be a good idea to avoid this area during rush hour. Make sure to check out Camp John Hay. The camp was established in 1903 and was originally an R&R station for the U.S. Armed Forces in the Philippines. The camp, an area around John Hay, is covered with tall trees, and the green scenery complements the area's serene feeling. Camp John Hay offers many activities and is a great breakaway from the busy city center of Baguio. Baguio City is also a very historical place, with sites that all have a rich history, from the Spanish occupation, the American occupation, and the Japanese occupation. If you're a history buff, then Baguio is definitely the place to go explore. If you're into the more paranormal side of things, definitely book a tour with Pine City Fright Tours, which will take you to a handful of Baguio's historical sites, followed by stories of paranormal sightings in those places. And last but not least, bring a jacket. Baguio can get chilly.